All right, we are green. Guys, for the second time today, we are going live because it seems like the ATF punching bag is just going to be that today. They're just going to get backhands left and right, and I promise you, you're going to love every second of this. So as you guys filter in, understand what we're about to be talking about. The chief counsel, the top, Biden's ATF lawyer, the one who's responsible for all the interpretations of the ATF, just got fired by Pam Bondi, and I quote, escorted from the building. Bye-bye. Guys, oh my gracious sakes. Everything's going to be linked in the description box below. I cannot wait to hear from you guys on this one. And send this everywhere because you are winning. And if you are new, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And if you aren't new, make sure they didn't unsubscribe you in a nefarious, evil kind of way. And we will continue charting a path towards victory, which is happening so frequently. I love every second of it. All right, guys, listen. I don't usually do two lives back to back like this, but this is seriously like the day of the ATF backhand. I mean, it might be known as that from here on out because what just happened, guys. Okay, watch this. I'm a little excited because this doesn't happen this often. All right, one down, several thousand to go. Abolish the ATF, says Gun Owners of America, and what has them all in a tizzy? Well, allow me to tell you. ATF's chief counsel, Pamela Hicks, has been fired and escorted out of the Washington, D.C. headquarters. Bye-bye. Now, why is this important? I'm going to elaborate a little bit more about this, but again, guys, spread this out as you're filtering in here, because this is that hotness, all right? This is the person who was responsible for all of the new definitions and interpretations against our gun rights in our world. Like, this is literally the person who thought up everything in the chief level. This person, Pam Bondi, just gave her a pink slip. Bye-bye. All right. Earlier today, I was served official notice from the Attorney General of the United States that I was being removed from my position as the chief counsel of ATF and my employment with the Department of Justice terminated. Yeah, Pam Bondi did this. I know that we have some concerns, but this is a pretty good start. Let's continue. I have had the privilege of serving in the federal civil service for almost 28 years, including 23 as an attorney for the Department of Justice. Serving as ATF Chief Counsel has been the highest honor of my career, and working with the people at the ATF and throughout the department has been a pleasure. I thank my colleagues for their friendship and partnership over the years, as she's escorted out the door. All right. Let me keep you up to date with what's going on here, because that is the breaking news. Here's Representative Eric Burleson. This is someone who has filed the bill to get rid of the ATF. He said, good riddance. Her legal tenure backed rules that targeted law-abiding gun owners like pistol brace bans and dealer overreach. And then he touts his bill to abolish the ATF, and there's the exact same person. Again, Pamela Hicks, ATF, bye-bye, no longer. Now, I went on here and I went to ChatGPT and I said, hey, who is this individual? Well, the most important thing that you're going to really see out of this is right here. Hicks has a background in law and has worked in various legal roles before assuming her position at the ATF. Her work is critical in ensuring the agency operates within the law, as well as regulatory issues related on the ATFs. I just completely went out of the line. Hold on a second. Within the law while enforcing regulations that promote public safety. There we go. Here he is, right here, this part. She has also been involved in legal work related to other areas of federal enforcement and has a significant role in shaping the legal framework surrounding ATF operations. I go over to Grok, the Grok 3.0 from X, which, by the way, you can follow me at BradenLOA. We are having an amazing exchange. You guys, I'm telling you, it's incredible. Get over there. Here's what they said at the end. Her tenure as chief counsel, which began in 2021, coincided with significant ATF actions under the Biden administration, including the enforcement of various firearms regulations. Her dismissal has sparked varied reactions, with some viewing it as part of a broader change within the Justice Department under the Trump administration, while others have expressed support for her long service. So you're starting to see who this is that just got ousted by Pam Bondi. Okay, guys, that's a big thing. So far, we are seeing all the right moves. I'm not saying we're out of the woods yet, and I'm not saying it's perfect, but we are moving in that direction. All right, now, let me get over to something that I found really interesting so we can kind of add some more color to this conversation. This is the leadership of the ATF currently. You notice the picture here? She's already been removed. This happened less than an hour ago. And she's already been peeled off the entire website. Now, that does bring up an interesting question that GOA brought up. Let me bring that up for you. So, let's get this straight. Chief Counsel Pamela Hicks got fired and she's already been removed from the ATF website, which under an hour ago. But Chief Diversity Officer Lisa Boykin, who changed her title, is still there. Isn't that a violation of President Trump's executive order? And this is the part where we start to spread this stuff out, because this video, you guys can send this out anywhere. You can tag me on it on X. We can have a conversation about it. You can put it on your Facebook, you can put it on Instagram. You can do anything you want with it. But they bring up an interesting question, because Lisa Boykin, that person right there at the red circle, hey, look, oh my gosh, I can corroborate that exact same thing. The woman who just got fired an hour ago is gone. The woman who was in charge of the DEI stuff, she's still there as a senior executive. Anyway, I digress. Let's keep going. So here's the backstory of Pamela Hicks. Things that you need to know of why it's such a big deal that Bondi just gave her the old Heisman. Boop. All right, check it out. Everything is always linked. I linked everything if you guys are new. Confirmed, ATF brass recommended targeting braces 80% lowers under the Biden administration. Well, that sounds like something we've been through before. And this article is from November 11th, 2020. So this is a older article. But look at this right here. Wouldn't it be interesting if all these names started popping up the same? The people who've spoken to confirm that the push to ban these items is coming from the top two seats at the ATF, Acting Director Regina Lombardo and Associate Director Marvin Richardson. Also on board with banning these items are three members of the Bureau's General Counsel's office. Chief Counsel Joel Rossner, Deputy Chief Counsel Pamela Hicks. Well, Pamela Hicks? That's like that person. You can see all these things and all the actions and the interpretations of the ATF over the last 4 years. This person has been in charge. Now, I just showed you a Truth About Guns article. Let's jump right over to AmmoLand. This is another great article. This one's by John Crump. New leak shows ATF is appointing Democrat donor to top lawyer position. Are you guys implying over that AmmoLand that Pamela Hicks, the director, or the chief counsel at the ATF, is a Democrat donor? No. Yes, it is. All right, let's get it. All right. As you guys can hear, it's just flying in right now. So I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit because I want to make sure you guys see this with me. The chief counsel is the most powerful lawyer at the ATF and determines the ATF's direction on all legal matters. The position is one of the most powerful not only in the ATF but the Justice Department as a whole. This is the person who just got ousted. The chief counsel will play a significant part in crafting new rules and regulations surrounding pistol stabilizing braces and unfinished frames and receivers. Mr. Rossner, who is the predecessor to Pamela Hicks, played a role in reclassifying bump stocks as machine guns. Are you starting to see the character of the people that we're dealing with here? Well, Pam Bondi just ousted Pamela Hicks. Let's keep going. Would the new chief counsel uphold the Constitution, or would they continue as business as usual? Due to an AmmoLand exclusive leak from our sources within the ATF, we now know the answer, and it's probably not good for gun owners. Deputy Chief Counsel Pamela J. Hicks will be stepping up into the role of ATF Chief Counsel. Ms. Hicks took over the position of the ATF's Deputy Chief Counsel in October of 2019. She has worked for various agencies within the federal government for over 20 years. Hicks originally worked for the ATF's Arson Division and in the field as the Division Counsel for the Los Angeles Field Division before leaving the Bureau. After leaving the ATF, she worked for the DOJ's Money Laundering and Asset Recovery Section Criminal Division. She also worked for the Department of Treasury as an acting Deputy Assistant Secretary. This is someone who is deeply embedded. And once again, if you guys are just not coming in, Pam Bondi just fired her and kicked her to the curb and escorted her politely out of the building and headquarters in D.C. All right, let's go back to the AmmoLand article. Not only did Hicks donate money to Hillary Clinton and the Democratic National Committee, but she also gave money multiple times to Emily's List. The organization is a left-leaning feminist group with an anti-gun lean. The main goal of Emily's List is to be an organization that pushes for the election of pro-abortion Democrat women. The group has backed and advocated for the election of Kamala Harris and Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Yeah, they just ousted a Democrat activist who was in charge of all the interpretations and legislative advantages that the ATF has been doing against us. Pam Bondi just fired her and escorted her from the building. Now, this is an interesting piece they pulled up. Emily's List, the place that she donated to, has helped anti-gun activists win elections. The group also called for gun control because of the COVID-19 pandemic. It's safe to say that anyone who gives money to Emily's List is not pro-gun. These connections bring into question how unbiased Ms. Hicks will be when weighing in on topics like unfinished frames and pistol stabilizing braces. And that is the big payoff, because all those things that came out upon us in the last 4 years were brought forward by Pamela Hicks, the chief counsel of the ATF. She just got fired and kicked to the curb by Bondi. The big question mark is turning out to be a pretty solid declarative statement. More is to be seen, but that's what's happening right this second. And later on tonight, I've got even more where the ATF got a third backhand thrice. And I'm here for it. Everything is linked in the description box below. Guys, make sure you follow me at Braden LOA. We are blowing up over there. It is a party. And I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. And I will see you on the next one. Love each and every one of you. Patriots all day. And let's continue with the smacking.